The elderly in our society are regarded as the most vulnerable because so many negativities are attached to old age, as most of them suffer memory loss and illnesses which mostly are not envisaged. Some of them are castigated and seen as evil, while in actual sense, the hoary head is endowed with so much wisdom and should be addressed with honor, respect, love, and care in the society. Changing societal mindsets and the belief system, especially in the eyes of the younger generations, is no mean feat, and one organization who has taken the bull by the horn to ensure a changed mindset in the society regarding the elderly is 60 Plus Advocacy Initiative, launched barely 2 years ago. The association, made up of the elderly from 60 and above, understand the mindset barriers towards the elderly, and by that, they are well positioned to recognize and deal with the issues. Before the launch of the association, members embarked on some projects during the COVID-19 pandemic, as palliatives were given to the elderly in Oworonshoki and Surulere in year 2020. Indeed, the overwhelming situation on ground further geared up the launching of the association as members embarked on a courtesy visit to the Lagos State Governor, His Excellency Babajide Sanwo-Olu, on the 29th of September 2020 for government's recognition, awareness and support. And on November 19th, 2020, the association was launched. 60 Plus Advocacy Initiative is armed with just one vision: to be the leading voice and a trusted advocate for the integration and protection of the interests, rights, and privileges of senior citizens. We also advocate for improved and timely payment of pensions to pensionable senior citizens. This is also enshrined in the mission statement, which is to promote and propagate issues on senior citizens and to ensure they have a fulfilled life. 60 Plus Advocacy Initiative is called the Voice of the Elderly because of these 5 objectives. Speak. We lend our voices and ensure to make it heard by creating public awareness matters that will improve the quality of living for every senior citizen in Nigeria. Advocate. We stand as intercessors who give support to the senior citizens to make their voices heard, especially when and where they can speak up for themselves. Teach. We teach the people to recognize and respect the rights of the older persons. Campaign. We campaign against discriminations and abuse of the senior citizens on grounds of age. Train. We develop suitable training programs and train volunteers who are willing to serve as caregivers for the senior citizens.
Basically, we look after the elders. That is the basic thing. The elders, probably anybody that's over 60 and above. And our aim is to make sure that they get precisely what their dues are from the government. The government no longer think about old people anymore. It's about the youth and the children. The old ones are no longer heard. We, as our own advocacy, to make sure that the old ones are not completely forgotten.
Once you are 65, actually, you understand me? But we still bring on board those who are really active, who really want to work, who really have the feeling to work for the elderly. Our work is thankless, but we are doing it for the service of God and for humanity.
60 Plus Advocacy Initiative is a non-profit, non-religious, non-partisan, non-governmental organization working in partnership with some local and international bodies to advocate for social justice and quality of living for the elderly in Nigeria. The association has embarked on overwhelming projects in quick successions in a bid to meet the needs of the elderly, which includes sponsorship of senior citizens on the Lagos State Health Management Scheme LASHMA, Ilera Eko, in Surulere, Isolo and Ekpe from April to June 2021. Donation of 2 tricycles to Lagos State Teaching Hospital Lasut Geriatric Unit in October 2021 and 2 tricycles to Bagada General Hospital in December 2021 to help convey the elderly into the hospitals. In February 2022, health aids were donated to the Old People's Home at Yaba and Regina Mundi, and also UNICEF Care Home in March 2022, owned by a member of 60 Plus Initiative.
Our main focus is advocacy. We want to push government, we want to push multinationals and institutions to set aside something for the elderly. Everybody now is focused on the youth. And we, the elderly, we invest in the youth because they are our future. But those who have worked and served also deserved to be looked after. Everything we spend is contributed by members and donated by caring general public. We reach out and ask for donations for different projects and for different things. So today we got some aids that will assist the elderly. Wheelchairs, walkers, crutches, incontinent pads, all those kind of things that they need to move around. Commode, we have some. So we are donating to homes. We've been to Yaba, the old people's homes there, and we actually gave them a lot more because the population there is larger. And now we are here, Regina Mundi home, and then we also have some left over that we are taking to another home run by Dr. Kofu Odushote. So we'll be doing that later on in maybe next week. We'll go and do that.
In a bid to enshrine the values of respect and care for the elderly amongst the younger generations, the association launched a campaign amongst public schools within Lagos Island on July 2021, which saw the presence of dignitaries in the Lagos State educational system and the Lagos State government. 12 schools were in attendance.
We call ourselves the voice of elders. What we have seen in this generation is that there's a lot of disrespect for elders. And we decided to take that objective up to train them from the beginning. For example, the one we do today is matching primary school and the teachers are here. We are going to go to secondary school later, and we are going to also go to markets, and because there's a need for our people to respect elders.
Respecting elders is key. It's one of our primary values. And we discovered that over the years, there is a paradigm shift. Children are no longer respecting elders. They want to play that they have the right. But we still want them to know that respecting gets respect. If you respect elders, definitely just come behind to respect you.
60 Plus Initiative also joined the Lagos State University Teaching Hospital, Lasut, in the celebration of the International Day of the Older Persons, organized by the Geriatric Unit. The association, as an advocacy group, has thrown its doors open to individuals in both public and private sectors to support their cause in reaching out to caring for the elderly. You can also lend your voice to the elderly by calling or WhatsApping the following number 0803 778 7502 or visit our website www.60plusadvocacy.org or send a mail to 60plusadvocacy@gmail.com or visit our office at 33 West Pavilion, CBS Onikon, Lagos, Nigeria. 60 Plus Advocacy Initiative, the voice of the elderly.